Okay. So far we have discussed about how to create an implementation user, how to create an implementation user, how to add the roles to the user, how to add the roles to the user, and how to connect with Oracle Cloud database. How to connect with Oracle Cloud database. How to create an implementation user, how to add the roles to the user, how to connect with Oracle Cloud database. I have shown how to run the SQL commands in Oracle Fusion. That yesterday I have shown. Okay. And what type of roles we have discussed so far, guys? What type of roles we have discussed? IT security manager,
implementation partner,
application implementation consultant,
employee.
So far, this is what we discussed. How to create an implementation user, how to add the roles to the user. Here are the roles we have discussed. How to connect with the Oracle Cloud database, how to run the SQL commands in Oracle Fusion Cloud database. And the purpose of IT security manager is what, guys? Security console. And the purpose of application implementation consultant, administration option. Employee, me related option, and data model. Data model options. Implementation consultant, me related options, and data model options will come. Okay. So have you practiced, guys, these topics whatever I have covered yesterday?
Start in there.
9K class.
9 to
9 to 10.
10 tomorrow is.
Guys, put the mute, guys.
9 to 10.
Guys, put the mute.
Yes, I have practice.
Okay. Put the mute, guys. When you are not talking, put the mute in the class. When you are speaking, when you want to speak, you can unmute and speak. Otherwise, other people will get disturbance on that. Okay.
Vamsi, we're adding the employee user, right? Employee role, right?
Correct.
For the data, we are immediately not able to see to create the data model, Vamsi.
Yeah, that is a browser issue, or maybe you need to clear the cache and you need to restart the mission. Sometime it will happen, Narendra. It will not be regular like that.
Okay.
It was taking maximum 5 minutes. That's it for me.
Yeah, that's fine. But in the real instances, you will not face this issue.
Okay.
In the real instances, you will not face that issue. But in the only demo instance, only you will face that issue. Because demo instances, they will not maintain properly, right? So that is the reason you are getting that problem. But you understand that the concept when you add the employee role data model. Okay, fine. Today topic, guys, class number 4 today. Class number 4. Okay. Class number 4. How to see the Oracle Fusion versions. How to see the Oracle Fusion versions. How to create an implementation project, or how to subscribe the modules. How to see the Oracle Fusion versions, how to create an implementation project, or how to subscribe the modules. Once again, I will tell you guys how to see the Oracle Fusion versions, how to create an implementation project, or how to subscribe the modules. So this is what I'm going to show today. So listen carefully, guys. Pay attention. How to see the Oracle Fusion versions. Let's say, for example, when you purchase any mobile, iPhone or OnePlus, Samsung, every 1 year they are going to update new features, right? Let's say iPhone latest version is what? 15, huh? 15 or 16?
16.
16. So for example, last year it was 15. Now this year 16. Like that. What is the difference between iPhone 15 and iPhone 16, guys? Example.
Some updates.
Some updates will be there, right? iPhone 15 to iPhone 16, some updates will be there. See, always older version means less features are there. Compared to newer version, features are more. So that is what everyone know, right? Same way, our Oracle Fusion Cloud also. Oracle Fusion Cloud. Oracle Fusion Cloud. Every 3 months. Every 3 months, they will release the. Every 3 months, Oracle will release the new version. Oracle will release the new version. But how we know that current version is what?
Sorry, Amshi, to interrupt you. It is auto updated is.
Huh?
It is auto updated is. The auto upgraded is. I mean the release.
No. Let me tell you that. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, you'll understand that point. Okay, that means Oracle will release the. Means Oracle will apply the patches. There is a patch. There is some kind of we need to apply. That Oracle will apply. So once apply, then our version also will be updated. They will only apply. So we need to raise the SR with the Oracle. SR means service request. For example, I am the Reliance company. For my Reliance company business, I am using Oracle Fusion Cloud. So Reliance employees or Reliance company who you are doing the Fusion application implementation, they will raise the SR with the Oracle. SR means what? Service request. Then Oracle will apply the patches. Patch means some kind of they will do some setup. Once they do that setup or patch, instance will be updated new version. That is what we need to do. It's not automatic.
So for every 3 months we have to raise an SR?
Yeah, because we are doing the product now. That is a free service only. When you take the license, Oracle will do like that. We need to raise the SR, correct.
But also we have some customizations and all right in the application.
That and all we have Oracle documentation is there. We need to follow that.
It means we need to do that everything, every customers need to do the testing right way end to end.
Yeah, that is there every 2 days, after 3 months, every 2-3 days we need to do test. See, when you do the every 3 months migration, it will not be major change. Only 0.001% change will be there. That too mostly functional people have a most of the changes. Technical will not have that much changes.
So as a technical consultant, like this is something like admin role, right? Like to raise SRs and get the hot fixes or patches.
These and all we will not do.
Yeah.
In the client, functional people will do all these things. The SR agent. But one thing we have to know, for example, in older releases, let's take one example. Per user table. In older version, we have 20 columns are there. Maybe in the new version, extra column they added. Example. Okay. So those kind of changes will be the technical, but very less technical point of view. Very less changes will be there for instance upgradation. Okay, remember this point, guys. Now the point is, like, what is the version? How to see the versions in our Oracle Fusion Cloud? Okay, I will tell you. For example, today 1306, right? Based on the calendar year. Based on the calendar year, we can find out the versions. So based on the calendar year, we can find out the versions. So let's say Oracle Fusion Cloud. Okay, it will be Jan 2024 to, let's consider Jan 2023. Jan 2023 to March 2023. So the version is Oracle Fusion Cloud R1323A. So this is the version for this period. Okay. Now, hmm, 23B, 23C, 23D. So here it is April 23 to June, July 23 to July 23 to July, August, September. SCPT 23, October, November, December. So Jan to March, April to June, July to September, October to every quarterly they will release a new version. For example, if it is October 2023, December 2023, the version is R1323D. So based on the month calendar year, you can find out the version name. When it comes to the now, for example, if it is let's say Jan 2024 to March 2024. March 2024. This one 24. This one 24. This one 4. This one 4. So now what is the current version, guys? Tell me. This is the current version. But this one I am telling, right? But there must be some proof, right? There must be some evidence required. So where we can see this version name. So for that, what you have to do, you have to go to Fusion instance. You have to go to Fusion instance. The version name. FAUTH. Okay. Someone will ask in interview how to find out the Fusion version. Bharat, I will share you in the WhatsApp group, okay? So if you go to the top right corner about this application. User about this application. So what is that version? Oracle Fusion Cloud, Oracle Fusion Cloud release 13.24b. Oracle Fusion Cloud application 24b. So now what I said 24b. In the July month, you will see 24c. In the July month, maybe after 1 week of our classes, after 1 week, you can see 25c. Sorry, 24c. Like that, every 3 months, Oracle will release the new version.
Sir, before the 23, there is no Oracle Fusion, sir.
No, the example I am telling this one. This is example. Before 23 also it was there. I have not read. I am taking this year as the example. Okay. So for your better understanding, so Oracle Fusion came 2016. Oracle Fusion came 2015, 2016. But the most of the implementations, Oracle Fusion implementations for the clients, 2020 onwards it happened. In the Corona time, March, that time only the implementations happened. Okay. So code ready. So just I am telling this is the example I have taken. Okay. But it was there 2022, December 2022. And what is the version name? R13,
13,
22,
2022.
like that. So Oracle Fusion Cloud there 2016 onwards. But the implementations in the company, implementations happen 2020 onwards. Okay. At this moment, any question you can ask me, guys.
Is there any way to figure out from the backend table? Backend tables to find out the versions.
Backend table, exact table name I don't remember, but we will see. Okay.
Okay.
Here, right? Okay. Now coming to the implementation project and how to subscribe the modules. So this is the important point I'm explaining now. Okay. Let's say in older version, older Oracle version is Oracle Apps EBS. In older version of the Oracle, in older Oracle version is Oracle Apps EBS, but this is not cloud version. This is not cloud version. But you all know, right, what I mean by cloud and what I mean by non-cloud? No idea? You all know, right, or not knowing? Cloud versus non-cloud. If you don't know, I will explain this. On-prem. You know or not, guys? Tell me. Cloud versus non-cloud.
Cloud means it's handling for a larger.
I mean,
Yeah,
To
cloud
interact
means it's
with
just like your
internet,
website.
sir.
I will tell you. Okay, yeah, you came 90% closer. Cloud means you can access the application remotely. So let's say, for example, you are practicing, right, Oracle Fusion practicing, you are doing, right. So are you installing any software? No, right? You are just I'm sending the one URL. From the URL you are accessing, right? So that is called cloud. That means you no need to install any software. You just we are going to share one link to you. From there you are accessing. How you are accessing Gmail, how you are accessing Facebook, Twitter, how you are accessing, same way this Oracle Fusion Cloud also accessing. That is called cloud. What do you mean by non-cloud? I will tell you one simple example. In older days, if you want to book the train ticket, if you want to send the money to your friend, your relatives, what you are doing 15 years back, I'm talking about. We have to go bank, na? We have to go bank and we have to send some form, and then you give it to the cash counter, then they will deposit, right? That is called on-prem. That is called on-prem. On-prem means non-cloud. In older days, if you want to book the railway ticket, we need to go to IRCTC, we need to go to railway station, we need to stay in the queue, then we have to book the ticket, right? Older days I'm talking about. Even if you want to book the APSRTC bus ticket, in older days I used to go to bus station and I was booking the ticket. Nowadays there are many cloud softwares are there, Red Bus, Abhi Bus, some softwares are there. Na? Using that you are booking anywhere, anytime, right? Anytime you can book the ticket. Correct or not? So these things we have to call as cloud, guys. Simple example. In older days, if you want to order the food also, what you do, you have to call the hotel and then they are going to note down everything and they will send, right? So nowadays what is happening? Zomato, Swiggy, there are many things are there, right? Even if you want to book the cab also, you are calling to some mobile or cab owner and then you are going to book that, right? So nowadays what is happening, everything you go with the Uber or Ola, something will be there, right? So these are all cloud softwares. So nowadays that means transformation happening. What do you mean by transformation? Means changes. Every movement in the real world are changing. So previously Oracle apps was there, that is on-prem system. Now they have migrated to Oracle Cloud. Why? Because everyone can access anywhere, right? For example, simple example I will tell you. I want to create one invoice. If it is, but client is traveling, it is not possible now. If he is traveling, how he can access the system? He cannot access now. So if you want to create any invoice or any purchase order, anything, employee creation, user creation on the fly, I want to do. Then nowadays that is the reason every softwares nowadays moving to the cloud.
Vamsi, a quick question. Now, when you say Oracle Apps EBS is on-prem, so the technical configuration is not done via browser?
But you need to
No.
install the VPN, all these things for to configure everything. So there is a virtual
Okay.
private network in there that you need to install to access the Oracle Apps EBS, access the client system. But Oracle Fusion Cloud not required all these things. Okay.
No,
So
no,
that is
on-prem
that's
and
what
no. My question is like a cloud and on-cloud.
Hmm.
If the deployed version or production versions which are running on the on-prem servers
Correct.
and which should be
Correct.
maintained by within the premise of the company or something.
Exactly.
When it is say
Exactly.
cloud, it may be Azure or AWS or Oracle, GCP
Exactly.
or whatever.
Correct. See, simple
Is
ways.
there is any difference between this Cloud Fusion, the web page login, or is it same in the Oracle Apps EBS also?
No, the look and feel completely different. So
Okay.
Oracle Apps completely different, and Oracle Fusion completely different. Oracle Apps is the look and feel and features, everything is different, but 50% same. Bharat, 50% same, I can say.
No, my question is it a studio based or something like in the previous version it is when you say it is not
Look,
on cloud,
look and feel is different. That is not browser based.
it's an EXE or GUI.
Some GUI,
Okay.
graphical user kind of thing.
And
Okay.
mostly Bharat, it is on
Bharat,
form levels. It is
Bharat,
form
in
level.
on-prem you have the forms, Bharat, not from
Forms
the
are there.
web-based kind of thing.
Correct.
Now in the
Okay.
cloud we have only the web-based,
Web pages, yeah, correct. See, in
lightweight kind of thing.
you know, right? In the older version there is a concept called D2K, Developer 2000. Some forms which is that look and feel also it's not good. Okay, now the cloud version it will be like this. It's a kind
Okay,
of
by any
GUI, graphical user interface, which is not in the form. It is a form. It is not web based. But in the Oracle apps also, there are some forms are there that also web based, but still those are in on-prem systems. On-prem means not non-cloud.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is
No, no.
completely web based basically.
This is completely web based. Complete web based.
Okay. EBS
Okay.
and Fusion is both are web based, but the older version is in on-prem and the new version is in cloud.
No, you cannot see EBS for Oracle Fusion.
No, Oracle Apps, sorry. Oracle Apps EBS.
Oracle Apps EBS is the older version. Oracle Fusion Cloud is the new version.
Okay.
That is in cloud. So
But
simple is 50%
both are
is
web
same.
based. Both are web based development or design or configuration. No,
Oracle Apps
because
EBS is
why
Oracle
I
Apps
got
EBS.
this question is because from my background, right? When I say I am a TIPCO developer, the older version is a GUI. The new version is Eclipse and Studio.
I will tell you. Yeah, I understand your question now.
Yeah.
Oracle Apps EBS this is on-prem system, Bharat. Your question is genuine only. On-prem system. It is a combination of web pages and non-web pages.
Okay.
It is something like I can say in older forms how it will be. I don't have Oracle Apps now, but if I have Oracle Apps, I should have shown something like GU graphical user and GUI forms. But Oracle Fusion, there is no non-web pages, complete web pages only. This is cloud
Okay.
version.
Even apps EBS also you don't need to install any exe files, right? Just you get a link or the web page link and where you do the development and technical configuration.
You are talking about this one?
Yeah, EBS.
No, there is no. We need to we have to install proper VPN to connect this on-prem web pages and non-web pages.
Your VPN is okay for connectivity, but for the development, it is still the web page.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
It is
these
some. Yeah,
configurations,
correct.
security profiles, and all these
Exactly.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of the configurations, web pages, Bharat, something we need to develop the system different tools based on your requirements.
Correct.
If it is the form, you go for the forms builder. If it is a report, either XML publisher or normal report, RDF reports.
Hmm.
Right? Sometimes they go for the Apex or something. Some of the requirements go for the some other tools. It depends on the versions and client based, Bharat.
Okay.
But we cannot access all the web pages from the on-prem systems. The on-prem servers maintained by the clients, but in Oracle Cloud, the servers maintained by the Oracle only.
Correct. So that is also important point, guys. See, this on-prem system servers, the background software servers will be maintained by, example, Reliance. But Oracle Fusion Cloud servers will be maintained by Oracle Cloud versions.
If you want, I'll share my screen and show you the Oracle forms, how it looks like. If you
You
want.
you want to share?
Yeah, if you want, I will share my screen and show you.
Yeah, let me make the host just for your understanding. I'll make you the host. Guys, so fresher people, just you also understand, guys, this because there are little experienced people, Bharat and Narendra. So, but the useful information they are telling.
Yes.
2 minutes connecting the VPN.
Connect the VPN.
Yeah.
Older version of the forms is going to show. So that is added advantage for you. Narendra.
It is provided permission once.
Hmm?
I'm not able to share the screen.
Yeah, I'm doing the host.
Yeah, sorry, Mr. Because when we go with 5+ experience, right? These questions they'll definitely ask.
Yeah,
Difference between yeah.
no problem. Yeah.
This is the different application URL, Bharat.
You show one form and one OF.
Yeah. Our login page, the login page both are same kind of thing, but look and feel is different.
Okay, this is the older version, right?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah,
no, it is the EBS, Oracle EBS.
Okay.
It's on-prem thing. For you want to open the application, you want to Java servlets and all are required for the open applications.
Okay.
So see, if you see this form, this is not URL, right? There is no URL for this one.
Yeah, this is the form. This is the
This is the
Oracle product forms. We can't access through web base of these
Yeah,
forms.
correct.
Yeah, so you logged into the web page, but when you click the forms, you need this software
Yes.
within your local, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
maybe
See,
the client system or
yeah.
VPN whenever you log into their VDAs.
Yeah, up to this is the common for either cloud or
Okay.
on-prem one, Bharat. But the look and feel and these the options are different.
Okay, they changed the options and even the forms they made cloud itself. So you need not to install any other additional jars or.
In cloud, there is no this kind of forms, Bharat. There is no forms,
Okay.
I think. There is no this kind of forms in cloud. Only all are the web-based forms, web-based pages only.
So now whatever you are showing, right, for this page or form, do you need to install any software?
No.
No, first time you have to
have
install
Just to have the Java servlet only.
Java servlet, we need to
Bharat.
install
Okay,
first
okay,
time.
servlets, okay.
For this opening all those things. Everything,
Okay.
login and everything is common.
Got it.
First time we need to install one small software. Then after that it will open the forms. Otherwise it will not open.
Okay, these are servlets then. In that
Yeah.
Yeah,
case.
Java servlet, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Narendra.
I will make the Simple, guys. So older version is Oracle App CBS, that is on-prem version, which is not in the cloud, and on Oracle Fusion Cloud, the cloud web pages. It is all complete web pages, which we are learning. So you no need to you no need to learn this one, but still, if someone will ask you, you can tell the answer. Okay. So coming to the topic which I am explaining is Oracle Fusion. So how to subscribe in older version? In older version, if you want to take the license, there is no subscription. Complete modules you have to take. But in the newer version of the Oracle Fusion Cloud, we can take the subscription. So first of all, what do you mean by subscription? Let's say, for example, you take the example of Tata Sky. Tata, what is the Tata Sky? Tata Sky is the television, right? Television. So television, for example, in India, different in Tata Sky, how many channels are there? 1,000 plus.
It
1,000
is
plus.
something like regional languages or cricket or whatever, like
1,000 plus
sports.
channels will be
A
there.
lot.
So the thing is, means no one will subscribe 1,000 channels, right? For example, I'm Telugu, I can subscribe only Telugu channels, and maybe I will subscribe cricket channels, news channels. Okay, but Tamil Nadu people will subscribe Tamil Nadu channels, correct or not? So based on the region, you will subscribe the channels, right? Same way, Oracle Fusion Cloud also offering. So what they are offering? They are offering the modules. So Oracle owner, maybe Oracle Fusion Cloud owner. Who is the owner of Oracle Fusion Cloud? Oracle is the owner. Okay. So they are offering the modules.
So they are offering a different kind of plan. So according to that, we should have to choose the plans, right?
Yeah, that I will tell you. Now that is whatever you are telling, that is the next point I am discussing. So they are offering the modules. First of all, what do you mean by modules? We have a modules, right? HCM, finance, SCM. We have one more module called CRM. But CRM very less implementation going on. But most of the time HCM, finance. Consider one example, guys. Consider one example. Okay. So you all read what do you mean by module? HCM, finance, and supply chain. I covered in the starting of the classes, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell once again these modules?
Yeah, human capital management, finance, supply chain management.
Yeah. Modules. Human capital management. Finance. Supply chain. I think I have covered, but I will tell you once again. Supply chain. CRM means
Customer relation.
customer relation. Human capital management, finance, supply chain, supply channel, supply chain management, customer relation management. So why we have this many models, guys? Let's say, for example, I think I have told one simple example also in the starting of the class, but I will tell you once again. For example, if it is simple business, 1 lakh business, simple 1 lakh business. So what I will do, guys, I will maintain books, right? I will maintain multiple books. Supplier is 1 book. Customers is 1 book. Correct or not? Items, products is 1 book. Products is 1 book. And income and expenses. Income and expenses is 1 book. Why we are maintaining this many books? Why can't only 1 book? Clarity, right? For example, if I am purchasing any items from the dealer, I will mention the supplier names. Okay, and I'm going to mention how much I'm paid money to supplier. Customer, how much I receive the money from the customer. How many products are there? In my shop, how many products are there? How much I'm getting the income? How much expenses are going? Why I am maintaining multiple books? Why can't only 1 book?
For better clarity.
The better clarity, right? Even my brother also running business cloth showroom. He's also maintaining like these books in my village. So he's going to maintain suppliers one book, customer one book, items, income and expenses one book. So same way in our software also, they divided the business into modules. Human capital management in the company, when you want to run the company required employees or not. That employee data will be maintained by human capital management. Okay. In the company, for example, you are receiving the money from the customer. Okay. The financial matters, financial investments, assets, liabilities, profit and loss, everything will be maintained by finance. In the company, we need to purchase some goods, right? We need to purchase some items or not. That items will be handled by supply chain management. Items, products, suppliers, how much you are paying the money to the suppliers. So these and all will be maintained by supply chain. Is it clear or not, guys? What is my module? So the simple, guys, how we are maintaining our business into multiple books. Oracle software also they are maintaining the software into different modules. That means HCM data will be there. Finance, customer data and profit and loss data, everything will be there. How much money you are paying to the suppliers, how much we are ordering the items, that and all will be maintained by supply chain management.
So are there any sub modules within the HCM finance?
Yeah,
and
it is
SC?
there. It is there.
Okay.
That is too early to discuss, but we will discuss in the future.
What about
mean-
the CRM then? Customer relation management.
Customer relation management, very good question. For example, you company purchased some 100 ACs. 100 ACs they purchased. In the future, the ACs got some repair. Who will contact? Means we are going to raise one SR to customer relation in the company, na? For example, you purchase one AC, Mujamil.
Okay.
So now in the AC got repair, right?
Okay.
For example, you purchase the AC in the Bajaj showroom. Example I am telling you. Samsung AC you purchased.
Okay.
Samsung AC you purchased in the Bajaj showroom. Now if the AC got repaired, you are going to contact to Bajaj showroom or Samsung customer care. Customer relation management, na? So that is called
Care,
CRM.
customer care.
Customer relation management is whatever you purchase the product, that product repairs information will be handled by CRM.
So it's nothing but customer care, but they'll have the access to the bill details and customer details.
Exactly.
And
Correct. Yeah, everything.
the connection between the supplier and customer.
Customer, correct. It is there. So that information will be handled by customer relation management. Okay. So coming to the point.
Related to contract, right? Contract.
Yes. They have some contract agreement in there.
Yeah.
Suppliers and CRM team. Okay.
Yeah.
Now coming to the our point. Let's say, for example, you take the Tata. Tata, Wipro, and Infosys. You all know that these companies. Tata is the business, right? Tata, what is the Tata? Tata Telecom is there. Tata Motors is there. Tata products are what is there? I think jewelers also there, na? Yes. Tata Jewelers also there. And Tata Consultancy Services, this is the most of the people know. Now, when Tata is going to take the business license from the Oracle, they required all the modules or only specific modules required? Because Tata required employees or not? Okay. Tata required financial operations or not?
All the modules are required.
All the modules required for the data. Okay, so they will subscribe all modules. Tell me guys, Wipro case. Wipro, what is there?
Same.
Wipro Pillows. Wipro
Electronics.
Electronics also there. Wipro service software also there, no?
Yeah.
So Wipro also will
Consultancy
do
service.
all. Correct or not? Now tell
Yeah.
me consider the example of Infosys. Infosys will do any manufacturing? Infosys will do any manufacturing or not?
No. Only software.
Only software. Only software. Tell me guys, for Infosys required these all the modules or only few modules?
No, few models.
Only HCM required and
FIN required. SCM not required.
FSCM.
supply chain not required. So what Infosys will do, Infosys will contact Oracle people. I don't want SCM. I don't want SCM. I don't want CRM. I want only these modules for my business. So they will subscribe only these two modules. They will subscribe only these two modules. Then Oracle will bill only for these two modules. Like that, Oracle is giving the offerings. For example, you require only for HCM. I don't want any financials. I don't want any supply chain. I don't want any CRM. I want only HCM. So that is the way Oracle Fusion is nowadays. Small organizations also they are doing. Small companies, small organizations also they are taking the license of HCM, finance and supply chain. Now here definitely you will ask one question. Sir, every company financial operations are there, na? Every company some require some supply chain operations also will be there, right? So, but any company required this also, right? Financial and supply chain. So this finance and supply chain also they will go for other product, not Oracle products. Why? Because finance and supply chain they have very less data. Why don't we go for Oracle to subscribe all these models to pay big amount? Got it or not? See, even Infosys required some suppliers contacts, na? They required some laptops, they required some purchasing the items, furniture required, na? So
yeah,
Infosys also have a software for SCM, but not for Oracle. Why? Because they don't have a large data. They're cutting the cost, na? But Tata and Wipro, they have a large manufacturing unit there. So they require Oracle. Got it or not, guys? Hello? Got it or not? What I mean to say?
Yes, understand.
Yes.
So now, as a developer, you should know, right, where we can subscribe the modules. As a developer, even though we are not doing this task in the real time, but we should know, right, so where we need to subscribe the modules in our Oracle Fusion. That is called implementation project. So that is, I told you, right, how to create an implementation project or how to subscribe the modules. As soon as you subscribe the modules, Oracle will bill only for these modules. Oracle will not bill to other modules. So based on the client business requirement, we are going to subscribe the modules from our Oracle Fusion application. How to subscribe the modules that I am going to show you now. Very, very important. But in the real time, 100% I am telling you, this task we will not do. Who will do? Company head will do. That means Reliance head, Reliance company software division will be there, na? Software division people will do. But as a developer, someone will ask you how to subscribe the modules. Where is the navigation? So that and all I am going to show now. So far clear or not, guys? The explanation whatever I have covered. So why we have to subscribe the modules? Means what are the modules available? So what is the purpose of these modules?
yeah.
Now coming to the how to subscribe the modules. Let me go to the user, setup and maintenance, setup and maintenance, setup and maintenance. So there is an option called manage implementation projects. Manage implementation projects. Manage implementation projects. Click on plus. So now what I will do, for example, navigation clear or not, guys? You want to show once again? Navigation.
Clear, clear.
Yeah, 1 second, sorry. I
One
missed
second.
it.
Okay, sure. So let's go here. Manage, sorry, setup and maintenance. Setup and maintenance. Click on setup and maintenance. Click on setup and maintenance. Search. Sorry, no, not search. Manage implementation projects. Click on plus. So what you will do? I am going for Infosys implementation project. Infosys. Infosys IMPL. So normally in the company, the implementation project will be handled 1 year. 1 year based on the data. So, but average I am taking 1 year. So what I will do? In date 25. So in the company head, we are going to assign this project. Okay, click on next. So after you click the next, you are going to subscribe the modules. So there are the modules, guys. So financial, I am going to subscribe. And HCM, the last two are HCM, workforce deployment and workforce development, the HCM module. So add this one. Workforce development. So I'm subscribing how many modules, guys? Finance. These two are HCM only, last two. Last two are HCM. I subscribe HCM module and finance module. Okay, save and open project. Save and open project. So that means Infosys subscribed 2 modules. Save and open project. So once again, I'm telling you, maybe some fresher people might be difficult to catch immediately, but one time you can watch the video, so that they will understand.
So is the subscription can be revisit later point of time? Something
Yeah,
like
that is our next.
wants?
That is our next.
Okay.
Okay. I will tell you. You want to edit, right? Something. You want to add one
Yeah.
more. Yeah, that
Yeah,
also
they
possible.
want few more modules to be added
Yes,
later
that
point.
is possible. So you have to after. Okay, let me show you that also. For example, you added HCM and finance, right? Maybe Infosys is starting one manufacturing unit. They require supply chain also. So that is possible. So I will show you that also. So what you will do, you have to go to the administration, setup and maintenance, search. Sorry, not search. My bad. Go to the manage implementation projects. You search Bharat here. Search.
Okay, one more quick question here. Now, since you are one user, right? And you are implementing different projects, Infosys or Amazon, as per the list.
No.
So
Here, this is demo instance, right? But in the Oracle Fusion, we have only around 4 or 5 projects will be there. One is HCM one implementation, one is a finance one implementation, like that it will be there. But
Okay,
here in
since
the
it is
demo instance,
demo,
instance, we are seeing many things, right? See here, there are
yeah,
many
you
things
have
there.
different, yeah, okay.
Because this is people are doing practices, right? That is the reason it is there.
So in real case, consider if I'm what is this? Infosys employee, and I'm working on some client, this thing, maybe some Infosys working on some Samsung client. So you get an URL with your credentials, right? And suppose this will be done by the higher level on what modules you are supposed to use as per the subscription.
Correct.
You will be having no rights to add or change this implementation or this, right?
We can hide this one. See, we will hide this things.
Yeah, that again later point, but
that is later point, yeah.
But here it will be having a default subscription which is already predefined, right? Like
correct.
When you are
See,
entering into
in the real time, what will happen is we will means the screen access will not be there for developers. Or,
okay. Got it.
Only for heads, like the company head only will access this. Okay.
Okay.
That is the way that is because if we give access to every member, then they will do subscribe, right?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. So that means the screen access itself they will hide. Because of demo instance, we have access this one.
Okay.
But product manager, they can access this options for Bharat.
Correct.
Depends on the requirement.
Based on the requirement means company heads or company
manager
software
or
delivery head, they will access that screen and they will discuss with the company owner. So I require this model for this business. So I'm going to subscribe this model. Then against Oracle will build up that. So for now I'm stopping, guys.
Yeah. But manager or delivery manager, they might not be technical, like they might not be from the background, right? So there are any roles separately for admins? Like
it will be there. Yeah, for admin we have separate roles are there. I think I have covered in the first class.
Okay, only to this setup, like giving access to the super user or employee user, and each role have these specific screens or these specific access.
Yes, I think if you go for first class and second class, you can understand.
Yeah, I'm covering that. Like, yeah, I'm on the.
So we can edit the models as well, right? Once we select it.
Yeah, you can edit also. You can edit also. That is possible.
How to edit?
Yeah, let me show you that also. So, for example, this is my update. There is update option. You can go to the update. For example, I am not doing implementation for the financial. You can delete it. If you want to add some more, you can go for plus.
Okay. So if we select on financials and if we can delete it, then it is possible, right?
Correct, possible now. So see offerings. So Oracle is giving the offerings, which module you want to subscribe. That is called offerings. So this is I can say in the real time 100% I'm telling you this we will not do. Just for your knowledge purpose, I'm explaining you. But employee user creation, implementation user creation, how to add the roles. So this in the real time we do. So tomorrow we'll see employee user creation. From next week onwards, guys, I'm telling you, real time scenarios I will cover. What type of technical work will come? That real time scenarios I will cover in the next week.
Okay.
Okay. So this week completely, guys, it's a basic things I'm covering for the heads up for the course. But whatever we have covered this week, right? So this week you will not get much work. Whatever I covered, right? That is only for our understanding. The user creation, adding the roles, it is a basic step. But coming to the next week topics are real time. You will get the task, real task that I will explain the next week. Okay. But as of now, you should know how to connect to the Oracle Cloud database, how to add the roles to the user, how to create the user, and how to create the employee user, how to see the data in the backend. So that and all I have covered this week. Okay. So that's all about today. Tomorrow I will show you how to create an employee user. I have shown only for implementation user, right? Tomorrow I will show you employee user how to create. Monday onwards, some real-time task I will show you. How in the security, what type of task, what type of real-time requirement will come. That and all I will show you from next week. Very, very important topics in the next week.
Hello, Vamshi.
So I'm telling this is the basic, but still you should practice, guys, this one.
Hello, Vamshi.
Yes.
మీరు సెక్యూరిటీ అంటే ఈ రోల్స్ అవన్నీ డిఫైన్ చేయడమే సెక్యూరిటీ కిందకి వస్తుందా?
Exactly correct.
అంటే కాన్సెప్ట్ సెక్యూరిటీ అంటే హౌ వీ కెన్ డిఫైన్ ద రోల్స్ అండ్ అదే మీరు చెప్పారు కదా ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ అండ్ యూజర్ అవన్నీ సెక్యూరిటీ అంటారా?
Security. For example, in the future, what I am going to cover when I log into Oracle Fusion, I want to hide some options. I want to hide some options here. When other user log in, display all the options. When, for example, if I go to person management screen, and what type of requirements will come? So, for example, if I go here, search, if I go search, you will see all the employee data, New Zealand, US, Malaysia, Singapore, all the data coming in. But my client is saying that, no, we don't display all the data for all the users. Specific data I want to display. So those kind of requirements will come for the security. That and all I will cover in the next week.
Okay, so we did not cover the security. We did not start it.
No, this is user roles also security only. See, if I want to cover these topics, you should understand, right? First, what is mean by role, what is mean by user, this and all.
Okay. So how to hide, that is what you are going to explain. How to hide.
In the next step. Not only hide, there are many things are there. We will cover. Okay, just example I am telling you.
Okay. How to hide and all we are going to discuss. Only particular user need to have access on some options or pages, or
Exactly.
we have to restrict some pages for the particular user. So how to hide that you are going to cover under security class.
Exactly, correct.
Okay.
See, if you want to hide, or if you want to hide the options coming from where roles, na? You should know, right, what is mean by role. That is the reason roles and users will come in the security topic only.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I'm stopping now. I have to jump other class. Tomorrow I will continue. Thank you, guys. Take care. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.